I'm back out at the house, way out in the middle of nowhere, and I've just got a good signal right here. I came out here to hunt this afternoon, but I decided to detect a little bit more before the hunt because I just wanted to. So most of everything I've found in this around this house that's had a high signal has been the top of a mason jar, one after the other. This is not what this is though. That is just a metal ring. I don't know why it's ringing up in the 80s. Let me try to clean it off a little bit. We'll take a better look at it. Alright, it's not going to clean up a whole lot more than that. Even these big chunks, I can't seem to get off there yet. I'm going to either have to let it completely dry, then barely tap it and everything will fall off, or go home and soak it and all this other stuff, but I kind of want to know what that is. You probably do too. Oh, there it is, right there in my face. I didn't see that. That is a piece of copper wire. I believe it's copper. I took that fancy handle back that I had that had the cushion stuff on it because it didn't seem to make much of a difference when recording. What I realized is that when there's no sounds around me other than me holding this GoPro in my hand, it's gonna make noises. So it's just the way it is. And the black walnuts are destroyed up in here. Some squirrels and armadillos and all that stuff. I tried to get a video of an armadillo on the way up here. It was just standing around on the side of the road hanging out, but anyway, I don't think I'm gonna hunt right here this afternoon. I'm gonna pick another spot. You know, as many times as I have been out here detecting this spot, there are still bunches of signals. This doesn't appear shallow, so it could have been something that fell out of my truck a long time ago and got buried, or it could be something incredible. It's probably something incredible. Alright, it's in the pod. Man, I know what that is before I even get to enjoy it. This is the lid off a bottle. Put it in my bag, my little man purse, so I don't have to dig that again. I did not even have to dig for this. I just kicked some brush out of the way and it's that thing. I don't know what that is. Any ideas, anyone? It is broken right here. It's about to break in half. Sorry, I'm trying to get my fingers upon it. I don't know what that is. And I'm gonna sit it up here till I get ready to go. I need to cut all this brush back off this because what I'm planning on doing is putting up a blind around into this porch and put some carpet up there so I can see out that way for deer hunting. Another scratchy signal, and it is another piece of copper wire, high tone. Man, I'll find something. This one's pretty deep. It was the 80s, and then it jumped to a low 90s, and then it hit 99 once. The bummer about it hitting 99 on an AT Gold is most likely it's iron. But if it just stays in the 80s and 90s, it's pretty deep still. Let me dig a little bit and I'll be back. See that? Mason jar lid. That's the white glass seal that was on it until I just broke it. There's so many of them in this yard. You dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and you get tons of them. Not like a ton, 2,000 pounds, but a lot. I just noticed this. I popped that out of the hole and didn't even realize that the other thing's what I broke. So let's see if there's a seal in here I didn't break. Oh, I did break it. That's another one. See, because there was another one in there too. So that means there were two in here. But I'm going to go ahead and take this out so I don't dig it again. This is low tones. I don't know what it is. I thought it might be another lid, but I think it's gone. Oh, it's in that. It is, look. Ball. Well, this is gonna be a ball. The glass is already gone and broken from whenever, so there's another one. It's about the third or fourth one today. $78 to $82. This is the cleanest. Hold on. Couldn't remember what it was. This is the cleanest signal I believe I've ever had in this yard. I have only found, if I'm not mistaken, one coin in this yard. And it was a modern quarter that fell out of someone's truck, probably mine, up there in the gravel where we park. Butt paste. I have taken some butt paste out of here. No, that's right. Butt paste. What? Let me try to wipe it off. Let's see what it really says. Some kind of cream. Butt cream. Butt paste. For infants. There's a low iron tone on top, and I was kicking stuff around and it's in here. It's not a piece of iron though. Another top of a can. Well, I can dig butt paste, and it's a ball. Okay, 52 low tones right here in this little pile. It didn't seem like it was too deep. There's gotta be something out here worth. Oh, that's still in here. There it is. I think it is at the bottom of a light bulb. I'm cranking out the artifacts today. Tell you what. Takes skill right there. Shovel placement, 62 low tone. Over and out. Let's pop it out. Let's see. This ground is really soft. It's kind of nice. Man and ladies, almost 2 in a row. Butt paste times 2. I may head over to that barn in a minute. I may head over to that barn in a minute and look under the floors like y'all have been telling me to do. Or I may head back to that barn in a minute. There it is right there. I've been out under the house, but I don't really want to get all nasty before I go out here and hunteth the deer. Here it is. Perfect 75 with a little screechy screech in it. So is it a coin or is it butt paste? I can only hope it is another tube of butt paste, although I do see rust right there on the top. Okay, hold on. Turn that thing off. It's right there. I'm there. There it is. Man, I told you, this is going to be... What does it say? It's going to be a ball. So, the next question is the white glass... Oh, it's busted. I've got a bunch of those that I do keep. I don't know why. So I gotta get all the dirt out that I can. Oh, may as well take the glass out too. I don't need that. But I'm taking this away from the premises so I don't dig it again. The glass can go back in the hole. Okay, next. 80s and 90s. Bringing it home. Let's see. Pretty scratchy. And I see rust. There it is. It's interesting. Sometimes it makes a tone and sometimes it does not. That is a square piece of metal with a hole in the middle. So you gotta stop and look every now and then, just in case something's watching you. I'm telling you, I'm in the middle of about, not quite in the middle, of about 400 and something acres, and I'm supposed to be the only one out here, but you never know. Every now and then a door will slam inside that house. You talking about freaking a brother out. But I always walk through it with my gun right when I get here and just make sure. Not that I'm going to shoot somebody, but it could be some ravenous aardvark in there. You're going to make the attack. Sometimes you got to think of capping that. I'm just kidding. It's the wind blowing because the front doors are always open to let people come and visit. Speaking of old houses and creepy places, we were visiting my grandmother yesterday. She is in her there it is. She is in her 80s. Absolute joy, incredible woman to be around. Just the most servant heart you ever seen on a woman. And I don't see the metal part. Oh, it's in the back of it. I'm still having a ball though. I'll put that whole thing in my man purse. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Visit, where these parents send their kids to stay with their grandpies, and they get there and it turns out it's not their grandpies, it's somebody else. And the old lady, they're under the house playing, and the old lady goes under the house too, and she can fly like lightning, like a cat under the house, on her hands and knees. It's freaky. And anyway, they set up cameras and they watch her in the night and all that stuff. They watch Grampy and see how freaky they are. I forgot my Chevelle. So we kid, well, my grandmother was kidding with my children. She hasn't seen the movie, but I told her about it. I'll get this story over with in a minute because I want to dig a hole. So she lives in a house was built by semi-plantation owner. They had slaves, and they had and the slaves built the house, and they're all buried across the street in a big cemetery, or actually a little cemetery, all grown up in wood. You can't even see it unless you go over there and pick up the stones. But so we kidded with the kids about getting them to go spend a night with her. You'd had to have been there. Crap, it was funny when I was there. Low tone 60s. Let's remove it. from the earth. I'm getting into some roots over here. So let's see what it is. Look, there's some white shining in the ground. Oh, get out of here. Okay, it's all good. I've had enough of those, y'all. Anyway, the funny part of the story is my grandmother kind of looked at the kids. She said, y'all wanna come spend the night with me tonight? And it freaks them out a little bit. She's a lot of fun like that. But, oh, there it is. I gotta get that out of here. Even though I am having a what? A ball. All right, let's go to the barn. Let me turn off the machine. There. I'll go over here for a few minutes. Maybe I should take... No, because it's full of nails. Let me figure out my plan here. On the wall in our house, there's a picture of man, I stepped on that nail. Of a guy who just stares at you when you go by. It's one of them old dark photos with kind of the bubble glass on the front. And I'm looking, sorry. And when you walk by it, it stares at you. You can't like get out of its sight. Let's see what's down here. You want to? I see a handle off of something. I see things that have fallen through. So, needless to say, they do not want to spend the night. What are those? There's another one. There's one. There's two. What is that? Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. They're my flies. So anyway, like I was saying, they will not. That's a piece of an old jack handle. It goes. Oh, right. It's a pencil. There's a button, a couple buttons. Yeah, there ought to be some marbles in here, huh? There's an old license plate holder. Ooh, about fell through the floor. Here's a hatchet handle that did not work. I guess it used to work. Oh, look what I see. A lantern piece with stuff on it. That's a little crunchy. Look at that. Where did it go? Don't be upset with me. I got a bunch of those. And that one is far past keeping and enjoying. Blinds. There's a screwdriver. Got a plastic handle. You know what that is? It's top off an oil can. You know this kind where you go and it squirts like 2 or 3 drops out at once. Put it right there in that hole. Alright, let's go check out something else. Alright. It's getting about time. There's a little shadow cast on the ground. Time for me to prepare for the hunt. Plus there's a door that keeps slamming in there to give me the creeps. I'm telling all these goopy stories. Did you hear that? That was me coughing. A little dust in the wind. I'm coughing. I close my eyes only for a moment. The moment's gone. Oh man. I don't plan on standing out here till dark. So I brought a very effective daytime rifle. It is a Winchester Model 70 30-30. They make a lot of racket. They're not quite as classic as the Marlins, but it works. And it's, oh, I thought I saw something. And it's very accurate. I mean, I'm pretty accurate with it up to about 100 yards. Outside of that, I don't need to be shooting it far. But I can't say I won't. Thanks for watching. There goes an armadillo across the street. I was gonna get close to it and show it to you, but it's up under some real thick stuff. So I'm gonna skip it. Now I'm going hunting. Just walked up in the woods to my hunting spot. There's my rifle. That's what I'll be looking at. A little valley down there. Check this out. Let me see if I can get closer. There's another armadillo. I guess it smelled me. It's time to sit down.